What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Well, welcome to your first time here. Well, guys, this is one of those videos that I'm sure will get a lot of people really ticked off. They'll go down in the comments and they will leave their comment and they will be all insulting and things like that. And they will quickly get deleted and banned off the channel because I'm not going to have that bullshit on my channel all the time. I get that quite often when I make videos like this because people, instead of trying to think logically, if they disagree and try to figure out if you might be right and they could be wrong, they want to go down and and start insulting and calling names and things like that, and those people are going to be gone. If you're on this channel and you don't want to hear the truth, you don't want to hear a different narrative than what you might think is correct, you don't want to consider that someone else could be right and you could be wrong, and you just want to argue and you want to bitch and you want to fight and bitch and moan, then you can unsubscribe. It's as simple as that. Anyway, I posted this poll here 2 days ago on my YouTube channel, and the result that I got is not what I expected. When I was watching this and watching the numbers go up on this poll and watching the votes on this question, I was in shock that so many people voted yes. Let's take a look at this. 2 days ago, should Donald J. Trump be made lifelong ruler of the U.S.? After all, it's going to take more than 4 years to fix the country. This poll has 1,700 votes. Yes, 100%. 21% of people who participated in this poll out of this 1,700, 21% said yes, lifelong dictator, ruler, controller, king, whatever you want to call it. That's what essentially what it was. And 79% said no, absolutely not. And why this is shocking is that I thought my channel had a lot of people who actually believed in the Constitution, who actually believed in the principles of the Republic. And having a lifelong ruler, a king, a dictator, a lifelong president, or whatever you want to call it, without any more elections, that goes completely against, the Constitution of the United States of America. That goes against what the country was built upon. And I was shocked that 21% of the people who view my videos here, which should be conservative mostly, and they should be more on the side of liberty, the Constitution, the Republic, but 21% were completely willing to throw that out to put someone in, Donald J. Trump in this instance, as lifelong ruler. I am sure that if I had changed this and put, say, should Barack Hussein Obama be lifelong ruler of the U.S., there'd been much different answers. And if you'd have put the same question on a liberal type YouTube channel or a Democrat leaning YouTube channel, it would have been, if you put this poll, it would have been no pretty much all the way through. It would have been Donald Trump. But if you had changed it around on that Democrat or liberal far left type YouTube channel, the same type poll, and you ask about, Barack Hussein Obama, the answers would be similar to this more than likely, or even more than this. But it was crazy that people would want to put anyone, anyone in as lifelong ruler of the United States, completely ripping the Constitution up, ripping the Republic, democracy, pretty much everything to shreds to get the person that you want in for life, 21%. And I crunched the numbers, and out of the registered voters in the United States, I just halved that. Half for the Democrat side and half for Donald J. Trump. So if you take 21% of half of the registered voters in the United States, that equals out to be over 17 million. So 21% is over 17 million. And in my opinion, this poll is representative of the United States as a whole. So you have essentially 17 plus million people who would make someone, in this case Donald J. Trump, but this is the same for anyone in my opinion. No one should be made lifelong ruler of the United States. It's not the way that it works. But 21%, or over 17 million people in the United States, would be all for this. That is astonishing to me. That is astonishing. Over 17 million would put in, will completely shred the Constitution, shred, I can't talk today, shred the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the principles of this country, the whole principles of voting, democracy, elections, all this stuff we've been taught. They will completely shred that to put the person they want in as lifelong ruler. 21%. I expect that, maybe 4 or 5%, but 21% of people, of 1,700 people, 1,700 people who took this poll. And like I said, this would be representative of conservatives as a whole. And I would have thought that on a prepping channel, people would have been more for freedom, more for the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Republic. But 21%. I mean, if you ask the general public this, it might even be more than 21%. It is crazy. I don't know what to say about this, guys, but it shows where we are in this country. It shows how easily people could be manipulated and led right into a dictatorship very, very easily. And they would cheer it on as long as it was their man who they thought was going to benefit them, who was on their side. And I don't care if it's Donald Trump or who it is, this poll should not have turned out this way. But it shows how easily the population could be manipulated into ushering in a full-blown dictatorship in the United States. As long as they thought it was their man who was on their side, they would be all for it. And this is in right now, you take, say, a total economic collapse, where people are starving, people are just in complete dire straits. This 21% would go way higher. It would go up probably 65, 70% of people want a dictator. If they was promised that whoever the dictator was could come in, or lifelong ruler was, if they were promised it could come in and fix the issue, they would throw the Constitution out, the Bill of Rights out, all their rights out, their freedoms away, to put in a ruler. If they thought that ruler was going to fix things, it was going to be on their side. You can see that here in this poll. And if you take the same thing, like I said, the same type poll, and you put this on a far left leaning Democrat liberal type YouTube channel, and it read, should Barack Hussein Obama be made lifelong ruler of the United States, we'd get similar result, more than likely, if not more. But this, I don't know, guys, what to think about this. It shows me how easily people could be manipulated into supporting, pretty much overthrowing the United States and making it into a dictatorship or one party, one person rule of the United States. I'm disappointed. I really, truly am disappointed. I don't care if it's 100% perfect candidate, perfect man, no flaws whatsoever, nothing that he's ever done in his past, perfect all the way through. You don't want to make anyone a lifelong ruler. You don't want to throw the principles of the country away. Anyone that would make anyone a lifelong ruler, it just blows my mind. Especially on a prepping channel, where I thought people believed in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, freedom. But yet they were 21% out of 1,700. That's a pretty good little number of people right there. 1,700 votes, and 21% of those would just throw everything away to give full power over to a ruler. I'm really disappointed, guys. I really am how this turned out. I did not expect this to turn out this way. I expected, 3 or 4%, 5% at the most. If you take this and you put this on a nationwide level with registered voters, that's over 17 million people. We just throw it away. This country is so ripe for someone to take over and put a dictatorship in. Martial law. I don't know, guys. Extremely disappointing. And I would feel this way no matter who it was. I'll use Donald J. Trump here because he's actually the one running for president now. He's the front runner in the Republican Party. But it could be anyone. It could be Ron Paul, Rand Paul, whoever. I'd feel the exact same way. Like I said, if it can be someone that's absolutely 100% perfect, you do not want to make them a lifelong ruler. I'm extremely disappointed, guys. I really am extremely disappointed in this. That is just blows my mind. It really does. You know what you think in the comments below. Give me your thoughts. Thanks for watching the Creekmore Matter, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.